Hi everybody, Rose Ward, Stampersdelight.com. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm going to get started in a few minutes. I just want to see if anybody's on yet so they can tell me if they can view this okay. I think we probably finally got this, or I got this. So I'm just waiting. I don't know if I can see the comments on my laptop, but I should be able to see them on my iPad. So just giving it a minute or two. And let's start with a couple of things here. Okay, so first, a couple of quick notes. Just want to remind you that the retired items, the retired list is up, and you want to start getting those things as soon as possible because they've already started running out. Okay, some items have already been depleted, and I know I put an order in from my workshop or camp on Sunday, and some things were already gone. The second thing is big news, clearance rack. The Stampin' Up! Clearance rack started today. They have new items on there. Okay, Pam Klein, I see you're watching, so can you see okay, Pam? Just let me know. Again, the clearance rack is back up with new items on it. You want to grab those also as fast as you can because they will sell out also. The new catalog, okay, that goes live June 1st. I should have mine sometime in May. I will be away in Sicily from May 12th to the 30th. If I have them before that, I will get them out to you. If not, I will get them back or out as soon as I get back. If you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, please contact me at Stampersdelight.com and reserve one. I will get it out to you as soon as possible. For my girls, I have you on the list, most of you on the list. If you've ordered within the last year, you automatically get one. If you haven't, contact me. Again, Stampersdelight.com has my email, my phone number, and let me know if you need a catalog. All right, so today was just, I decided to do a little video on something that everybody was asking me about. These great little candles. I call it the Dollar Tree meets Stampin' Up. Okay, so if you have a Dollar Tree near you, okay, you can get these great little candles. It started out with these that look like latte candles, which I love. And then, I bought a whole bunch of them. Then I found these guys that look like little party candles or cupcake candles. So I've been buying them. Whenever I see them, I buy them. And then I found something else. I found regular coffee ones. And so I am lucky I have a couple of Dollar Trees near me, so I check them whenever I take my mother. And they all have different scents. This doesn't have a name on it, but you see this one has a white lid, this one has a black lid. So I grab them whenever I see them because I love to make little projects with them. So I'm just going to put these back here. I'll show you all the projects I've done with them, but I'm going to take this away for a minute. What I do, let's see, let me just show you one of them for now because this is what we're going to be doing. This one was one I did for Christmas. Okay, so I was selling these at my craft fairs that I did during the winter or just before Christmas. And if you can see that, you know, I put a little candle. Everything's from the Dollar Tree. The candles from the Dollar Tree. These little guys are from the Dollar Tree. They're just paper straws. And these little boxes we were selling, the mini 3x3 boxes, and they were in the holiday catalog, but they were carried over, and they you can still get them. And I just decorated them, and I can take that out. And that's what I'm going to show you tonight, how I decorated them. I have done a couple other ones, and I'll show you what I've done with them at the end. But what I'm going to show today. Hi, Winnie. And I'm sorry, I don't know if you actually pronounce it Winnie or Win, but hi, thank you for watching. And I am going to pull, by the way, I'm going to pull the door prize for the Lots of Lavender. Thank you for tuning in. And also, ladies, please share the video. I am trying to get as many views as I can. So, again, this is just a cute little thing that I did for the craft fairs. They did sell. I did a different one too. This was by itself, and then I did a card and a candle, and I'll show you that after I put together one for you live. So with that said, here's what I did. Okay, I keep mine together like this. Okay, so this is the Coffee Cafe. And the Coffee Cafe is a bundle, and it's still available. And you get 10% off if you buy the bundle, which is the Coffee Cafe and the framelits. It will be in the next catalog. It is not retiring. However, you will not be able to buy it as a bundle in the next catalog. Okay, so you will be paying more. So if you want to save the 10%, you can go to my online store, which again you can get to by just going to Stampersdelight.com. It's very easy to remember that. And you can save the 10%. Now, the other thing, we did have the Mary Cafe, which of course that's discontinued, but I keep them together. This is how I keep my framelits together with the matching sets. I just rubber band them together. It's easier for me, so I'm not digging around looking for everything. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing you do is, I got my little box, and to make the hole, which, let me bring that back in. To make the hole in the top, you can use the layering circle framelits. This is not the largest one. It's next to the largest. I'm not really sure of the size. I want to say like 3 inches, but I'm not really sure. Next to the largest size. What I did to make sure it fit was I just put the candle in it. See how far it could go up. Okay? And that's how I knew how to measure it. So, this is 3 by 3 by 3. 3.5 by 3.5, the front of it, okay? So rather than have, and I made a little piece of cardstock, designer series paper here for the top. Actually, this is the top. And I cut it just a little bit smaller, so this was 3.25 by 3.25. So if you're taking measurements, this is 3.25 by 3.25. And instead of cutting the box and then cutting the paper, I snailed it down. Actually, I probably used fast fuse, which, yes, you can still get fast fuse. It is not, it's going to be discontinued, but you can still get fast fuse. And I just layered it right on the top, like that. And then what I did was I put the circle. This way I don't have to line both pieces up together. And I run it through the Big Shot. So I ran it through the Big Shot. Voila. And look at it. Wow, that was quick. You didn't even see me do it, did you? Okay, so that was how I did the front part of it. Then all I did was go ahead and fold your box. Now the cool thing about this is one side's shiny and one side isn't. So really you could use whatever side you want. So I'm just fixing my box, and hopefully I'm not going out of the camera. See, I got my little X here so you can, I stay in camera view. So I'm just putting my little box together. Bending it back and forth. I'm also trying to keep an eye on my iPad to make sure you girls can see me. My new setup won't be here till Monday. I was hoping it would be here before that, but it won't be. Okay, so let me bend this back so it's a little bit easier. And you just fold this in. Now, because I don't want this popping out, I take my tear tape. You don't have to, but I like to put a little piece of tear tape inside of it. So I'm just going to stick a little piece there. And I probably forgot my little pokey thing, didn't I? Yeah, I did. That's okay. I'll just grab a pair of scissors. My paper piercing tool is the best thing for it, but since that's the one thing I don't have on the table, and I probably put that on the wrong side, so let's just put a little bit in there too. I just wanted the box to be very strong, and the one place that you really want to do it is right in front, so it keeps that flap down. The flap doesn't keep flapping up. Okay. So again, I could have done some of these sides before you were here, but throw that over there. Come on. I really should just get up and get my paper piercing tool. It would be easier. Enough to grab it with my nail. and then just fold the box back. These little boxes are great. There's a lot of videos out there to how to make your own holders, and I'll show you how I made a few of them. I did make some holders. But why make the whole holder when you can get your little box? And that's all there is to that part. Then what I did was I took 2 strips of the Designer Series paper. Oh, and that's the other thing I wanted to mention. Right now you can still get the Coffee Cafe bundle at 10%, and you can still get this matching Designer Series paper. That is not going to be in the new catalog, so again, you want to get that. So then I took 2 strips of the 12 by 12 Designer Series paper, and it's, I don't really measure too well, but this is a little bit less than an inch, just like one little notch off. I just really just took a little ruler. I have this handy dandy little ruler that I live by, and I just measured it this way. It was a little bit less than, here we go, a little bit less than 1 inch, and that's how I knew how to cut my cardstock or my DSP. Then what I did, and you could use fast fuse, but I really like the tear and tape for this because it's really holds it well. And I just ran the whole thing all the way around, right to the front. I don't care that it's going to be in the front because I'm going to be hiding that. Let's just pull that piece off. There we go. And then, all right. Yeah, I really should get my paper piercing. There we go. Just tear it off. And again, what I do, and you could use either side of the paper. I'm going to go with the little coffee percolators. I don't really care if this is, you're going to see that seam because that's going to be hidden. And I just wrap it around. Wrap it around. Now this is 2 of these strips. You're not going to need the whole thing, so you are going to be able to cut that. Wrap it all the way around. Oh, there you go. And then I just take the next piece, which usually ends at the back, which is always a good thing, so people don't really see it. And if you notice the other one, you don't really need the whole strip, but that's the way I cut them. This way I have another strip left for the next box that I'm going to make. And I just snip that so it's all the way around. Okay. Then what I did was I already pre-cut these things. Okay, so you don't see all that. And I'm just going to stamp it. Now, normally what I would do is I would stamp this in Early Espresso because this is brown and I'm coordinating everything. But I want to use the Blueberry Bushel, the new color, because I want to show you also the new stamp pads, which I'm in love with. And it should show up because it's dark enough. And I'm just going to ink that up. Get my foam pad. As I always tell the girls in my classes, if you can see through the stamp, you know you want your pad. And I'm just going to go ahead and stamp that. Sorry, my head is in the camera now. Stamp that down. Yeah, and it shows up fine. And this is Happiness is a Cup of Coffee Shared with a Friend. These make cute little gifts. I mean, who wouldn't want something like this? A cute little gift that smells good too. So I had also cut out ahead of time the lid. Now remember, this is the latte one, okay? And I'll show you how I did the latte ones. But because I'm going to do something a little bit different, I wanted the coffee one with this. Now for this, what I would use is glue dots, which of course I don't have my glue dots here either, so let's improvise. Okay, I'm just going to put a little fast fuse here. Whoop, wrong side. Let me just do it this way. Alright girls, I probably should get the stuff I need, right? Alright. Give me 1 second. Let me grab those. Let's do it the right way. The power of television. Can't make a mistake. Everybody can see it. let me grab glue dots. These little scissors work better. Okay, here we go. Now we're in business. All right, so I'm going to take a little glue dot here. I'm going to put that right here. And put that right here. These little scissors will work until I flick that off. I'm not worried about it sticking. There we go. I just want it to hold until I get it over onto my... Okay. There we go. And just put him up there. Okay. There we go. So there's the little coffee cup. So now I got 2 pieces of it done, right? Alright, so the next part is, let me grab my candle, which I put behind me. So I'm going to use this one because I'm matching up the dark lid with the dark lid. Just take this little belly band off that came with the candle. And you see this one doesn't have any saying, any wording on it. It does on the bottom, but I leave that. And then I'm just going to, now you can use dimensionals if you want, but I'm just going to put some fast fuse on here. And this is what I meant. You're not going to see where it meets because I got the coffee cup there. That right there is cute. Now if this was a lid like this, I would cut one of these paper straws and put that in there. But it's not, so I'm just going to do that. Now you see the top of the lid is kind of like blasé. So what I did with that was I took our 1 3/4 punch and I punched out a circle from another piece of the cardstock or DSP, a coordinating piece, and it fits, believe it or not, it fits perfect. Yes, they are from the Dollar Tree, and I actually was over in Kingston today and grabbed a few more. They had a couple there. Fits perfect in there. I grab them whenever I see them. This one's got a little smash there, but that's okay. Now that's cute enough right there, okay? But maybe we want to make it even cuter by giving it to a friend in maybe a nice little cello bag. So with that, what I would do, and I always take it out first. Let's put this in, see if it fits in the cello bag. This bag might not fit. Nah, it doesn't because it's too big. All right, so let me show you what I would do in that case. Okay, I would grab a bigger bag and I would bundle it up. Let's just see. I would take a tag, coordinating tag like this with thanks a latte to a friend. Okay. Layer that right there. Grab that. Let me grab one more thing here. Okay. Thank goodness I have everything close by, so I don't have to keep you waiting. You're just looking at the screen right now, but okay. So that since that gusset bag was a little too small, I'm going to go with the bigger one, which is actually going to probably be too big, but we can make it cuter. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take this bag. It's going to be way too big, but you'll get the general idea. Like that. You can put some of the shreddy paper in there. Go ahead and put the candle inside. Package it up like this. Now for this one, what I use our copper trim because it just matches the brown. And when I'm tying, what I usually do is I'll tie it in a knot first. Hopefully you can see that. Well, you don't have to see me tie it in a knot anyway. You know what a knot looks like. And then you just make a little bow. Before I do that, though, let me cut it. And I lost my tag, didn't I? Oh, there it is. Okay, so with the tag, what I did was just put a little punch in. There you go. And before I tie it in a bow, I'm going to put this on there. Now tie it in a bow. You can have the whole, all the DSP matching, or you can coordinate it, which is what I did with this one. You know, I did the coffee pots and then the coffee beans. And can everybody see okay? Oh, Kathleen, they never have them. I probably have about 50 different ones here. Well, not 50 different ones. I have like 4 different kinds, and I have about 50 candles. I just keep buying them. I think I'm a hoarder. But you got to grab them when you see them. Okay, so if everybody can see that, I put a little tag on it. Now I just want to cut that off. You can embellish it a little bit more if you wanted to. This obviously is too big for me. I don't like it that big. So what I would do is just cut a little of the top off. There we go. Maybe bring it down a little bit. And you got a cute little gift for a friend. Okay. I don't know anybody that wouldn't like getting one of these. Now let me show you some of the other ones that I've done in the past. I mean, I can make these forever. There you go. Again, remember this is the brown, so I matched that up. So let's just take another look, okay? So the Christmas one, I did in the designer series paper with the Christmas one with the little bead here, or ornament, and I matched that up. Let me just show you some of these. These were also from the Dollar Tree. Again, Stampin' Up meets the Dollar Tree. Don't go to a party store and spend like $4.99 on these things. Just visit your local dollar store. I mean, I got all the colors that they had. And then here's one that I made these for on stage. Same candle. But instead, if you can see this, I made a stir like you get at Starbucks. And I put a little heart on it. And the same thing with the tag. Now this all matched up. The top of that matched the tag. And then I put a little matching heart over here. And these I gave out at on stage. Okay. A couple other ones I had done. I used, and this was again with the coffee set, because I didn't have a cupcake set. So I used what's supposed to be the holder, you know, the cup holder that you get so that you don't burn your hands. I used that with the piece that looks like supposed to be your whipped cream. So I made it look like what I thought looked like maybe a cupcake. Yes, Kathleen, I'm so glad you got one of my candles. So this one I thought looked like a cupcake because of the confetti, so I made it that way. And with the confetti paper from the Picture Perfect. Then another one I just did this one like a little present. Again, with the little Picture Perfect designer series paper. Because look, doesn't it it matches the top. Isn't that great? These are I found 4 of these today in Kingston. When I found them in Kingston, I found 4 more of these, different scent. So I made that look like a little, I tried to match them up, thought it would look like a little present. The other ones I did was called Card and a Candle. I did these for the craft fairs. And this one was Hello Fall. It's pumpkin spice latte season. So this was supposed to, you know, this is a latte candle, obviously. It's got the latte top. And in here, you can see I put a little card. This was actually from the My Paper Pumpkin fall set. And what I did with that is I used our DSP. I forgot what the name of it was with the Harvest set, and our twine. And these were boxes we used to sell, the wider boxes. I had some of those left. So again, I cut the hole out, but I didn't do the top of it. I just did the sides of it. And then I put in, again, I coordinated the straw in there. And I sold these at the church craft fair, coffee and a card. And then, of course, I gave some for Christmas presents, too. Nah, I didn't leave any candles, but they'll probably come out with some more. Listen, really, if you need some, let me know. You're not that far away. You can come down and I definitely, you can pick up some here. So let me show you the other way I did them. The other way I did them, again, a candle and a card. The card went on the bottom for some reason. This is another fall latte one, and you can see I did the vellum on the top here, so it looks like the clear case with the whipped cream on top. And I made this, okay, I found it online. I don't have the directions here with me, and hopefully you can see that because I know the camera is, I can try to move this up. There we go. You can see my messy room. Okay. This way you can see it. I don't want to move my camera too much. It's liable to fall. Okay. So and I can give you the dimensions and how to make this holder, but I thought, why make the holders when we got those cute little boxes? But I will put that on my blog over the weekend. So let me show you a couple others with that. Okay, so this is the same thing. This doesn't have the bag on it. And I just matched it all up. And then one of my favorites, and this one doesn't have the card with it, but it has a little gift tag, was the Christmas one. So we actually did this at one of my classes, and the girls loved it. Okay, so again, they kind of all coordinate. And you notice I coordinated the red straw, with the red straw in there. And you can use these ideas for any time. I mean, you know, I did a lot of Christmas ones, a lot of fall ones, and that's all I have left because I sold them all. But for any occasion, these are great. People love handmade gifts. So that was, you know, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to show you those tonight. And I thought it was a good idea because I had a lot of people still asking me about how I made these. And, you know, again, check my blog out over the weekend. Just go to Stampersdelight.com, and I will give you the dimensions on everything if you want to make one of these with the cardstock and the designer series paper. Okay, so just a couple of updates. Stampersdelight.com. Don't forget to check the clearance rack, the retired list. My open house is June 4th. That's when I open my basement up from 6:30 to 9 and sell my retire items at a discount, and you get your new catalog. If you are a customer of mine, get in contact with me. If you haven't ordered in the last year, make sure I have your address so you can reserve one. If you are a customer, don't worry, I got your address and I reserved your copy already. If you have a demonstrator, then see your local demonstrator. If you don't have a demonstrator, go to Stampersdelight.com and contact me. I really appreciate you watching. I'm going to pull a door prize from the last video when everybody watched. But before I do that, I want to tell you something else I'm going to try, which is Facebook Friday. But it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be Wake Up With Me, Facebook Friday in the morning. 7 a.m. Meet me back here Friday morning for a quick little video. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I figure why not? Grab your coffee, sit down, take a break, and visit me back here. Okay, so let's just pick a winning name. And this is for the Lots of Lavender from the comments. So please leave me a comment on my blog, an actual comment. It helps me, and share my videos too, please. And I do giveaways. Okay, so let's see. Lots of Lavender goes to Lori May. So Lori, I will be sending you that set. I do have your address, so I don't need that. And let me show you what I'm going to be giving away Friday morning from everybody that leaves a comment from today's video. And that is a pack of the Tutti Frutti cards and envelopes. This is no longer available, obviously, from Celebration, but great way to make cards. Okay, so thank you all for watching. Again, even though the video is over, share it with your friends. See you back here at 7 o'clock Friday morning. Grab your coffee for Facebook Friday. Thanks for watching. Bye.